Welcome to the UCL Pokemon Draft League. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself, and we will be going through the Week 3 matches for the three-peat Prologue Conference. But first, this special announcement. The UCL is in peril. Who will rise against the evils of this world? In the caves, he's there. Go back. The high rises of Metropolis City stink of nerds who try too hard to win. Who will save us? Quickly, look to the waters. She is there. Magikarp. Antonio Lombardo and Megan Lombardo together on the same team. The Metropolis City Goldcups are here. The UCL is saved. The first match will be between Random Number Generators and North Texas Necrozma. Random Number Generators will be on the player side, while North Texas Necrozma will be on the opponent's side. The Drapions are going to taunt that Shuckle, but Shuckle, week after week, has been running the Mental Herb to stop that taunt. The Infestation will come down onto the Drapion, do a little bit of damage. He's on-cored, so he has to keep on taunting. Now he's stuck inside of this Infestation. He's going to slowly get chipped down while the Shuckle will do a bit of damage onto the Drapion. When you're playing this game, you have to do a bit of background checking, a bit of research on your opponents to see if they're going to do anything to stop what you're doing. This Mental Herb could have been predicted. Anyway, the taunt will stay down onto the Shuckle. He's just going to continuously do more and more damage onto this Drapion. Drapion's got 2 toxic spikes down. He's going to taunt again. That taunt's going to go through. It's going to work. But the Drapion's now sitting at 46%. The Drapion's now sitting at 43%. It's just a slow chipping down. The Drapion is trying to get something done on this Shuckle, but surely Shuckle will be able to finally get its hazards down at the end of when Drapion is killed off. More and more chip damage gets placed onto the both teams. Actually, the Shuckle is now sitting at 62%, but winning this matchup. He's trying to get a poison on. It's very unfortunate. This Drapion was unable to get a poison so far. He's going to go for another taunt there. Shuckle needs to try to get hazards down in case he has an opportunity to do so without the taunt. Instead, the Drapion's finally going to die after doing 60% damage onto the Shuckle and getting 2 toxic spikes down. The Cobalion will finally kill this Shuckle. Altaria is going to go for a Dragon Dance. It's going to outspeed the Cobalion after this. It's going to go for a second Dragon Dance. The Iron Head will bring down the Altaria to 18%. The Earthquake will take out the Cobalion. Now, the Altaria is very dangerous, but the Grassy Glide should be able to take out this Altaria even with the Quad Resist. Rillaboom, very strong Pokemon, especially in his grassy terrain. Here's a Zapdos Galar. Good work predicting that Brave Bird. The Rodon Wash will come in and tank it up. It's sitting at 76%. Zapdos Galar is going to be forced to switch out. The Pukamuku is going to come in, get super effectively hit, and back into the Rillaboom. Rillaboom, very dangerous against this North Texas Necrozma team. You have to find a Pokemon to break through, and he did find that in the Rillaboom. Rillaboom is now sitting at 2 kills so far. It's going to do big damage onto that Necrozma, but he trips the... Oh, here we go. He trips the weakness policy, and the speed up is now very dangerous for this Random Number Generators team. The Photon Geyser will be resisted by this Meloetta. He's going to go for a Dark Pulse, kill off the Meloetta, but this Necrozma is poisoned beyond the point of no return. This Necrozma is definitely going to get Grassy Glided, get taken out before it can do any more damage. Those Toxic Spikes definitely put in a lot of work. The random number generators needed to sacrifice some Pokemon, but it did get the job done. Now the Grassy Glide will do big damage onto the did big damage onto the Darmanitan, who gets poisoned, and now the Blacephalon's in. Rillaboom's dead. Blacephalon will then hit a flamethrower, but the Endure will come in. The Toxic will now kill off the Blacephalon. What was that Endure for? The Zapdos Galar then comes in, takes out the Blacephalon, but the recoil damage will be enough to end the game. The winner is random number generators. Stellar work from that Rillaboom, coming in when it needed to and took out two key setup sweepers, that being the Mega Altaria and the Necrozma in this game, holding it together for random number generators and winning the game. Good work on the random number generators. Tough luck for North Texas Necrozma. We'll be moving on to the next battle. The next battle will be between Suck My Balls and the Zealous Zekroms. Suck My Balls will be on the player side, while Zealous Zekrom will be on the opponent's side. The Sableye will get out of the way of this Urshifu single strike. It will crit onto the Umbreon, but the Umbreon, being that dark type, will be able to protect itself, save itself any damage from that Urshifu. It's going to go for a Wish, bring in the Landorus Therian, who's going to intimidate onto the Garchomp, but the Garchomp goes for a Toxic instead. Stealth Rock will be placed down onto Zealous Zekrom's side. Mesprit is in now. Landorus Therian's out. Back into the Sableye. Knock off onto this normal Sableye. Will knock off its item. It's going to be lost some of its usefulness. Will-O-Wisp will be immune by the Urshifu. That is a dark type. The Prankster will cancel out that Will-O-Wisp. Here comes a U-turn onto the Landorus Therian. He comes in back into the Garchomp. Very clean play here so far from Zealous Zekrom. He's going to start a flamethrower on this Garchomp from the Landorus Therian. The Rocky Helmet and the Rough Skin will do big damage onto the Landorus Therian. It's Toxic and got some recoil damage. That's very unfortunate for this Landorus Therian and the Suck My Ball side. But it goes for the Ninetales. Alola gets a freeze on this freeze dry onto this Klefki. It's going to be able to get Aura Veil up. That's very good for its team. It's going to stay in for another turn, go for a nasty plot. What is this Ninetales Alola going to do? It has no stab that's super effective. It's going to crit big damage onto the Klefki with this Moonblast. Will the Klefki thaw out? It does not. It's going to die. The Aurora Veil will be up for at least one more turn. Here is the Urshifu. It's going to get hit quad damage Iron Head right through the Aurora Veil and kill off the Ninetales Alola. That's very unfortunate. He thought he was going to get a quad damage with that Moonblast, but instead Urshifu outspeeds it. Here's the Tornadus Incarnate's going to get hit with a Power Gem by this Nihilego. The Urshifu's back in now. Is Urshifu going to be able to kill? It's going to kill something. Landorus Therian is going to get hit with a critical hit, Wicked Blow. That attack drop does not matter. It's another Pokemon dead. Another critical hit, Wicked Blow. The super effective low kick will not kill. Arctozolt will be the next Pokemon to fall. Urshifu is looking low. Umbreon's in now to stop the Urshifu. Garchomp's in now. Foul Play will do big damage onto the Garchomp, but the Rocky Helmet plus the Rough Skin will do even more big damage on back to Umbreon. Garchomp standing as a wall in this game. That's very cool. Outrage will start doing something. Here's the Wish Protect strategy will stop this Outrage from happening. It's going to confuse the Garchomp, and Umbreon will get back up to 93% health. The Toxic, now that the Protect is gone, will come down. An advertisement is trying to sell me different car insurance, but it doesn't really matter to me. You know my FICO score's high. You know I'm doing good. You know I got money. Ain't nobody hurting out here. I'm a king. The ad gets out of the way. It's turn 25 with Suck My Balls versus the Zealous Zekrom. Gengar's going to go for a nasty plot in front of this Umbreon. Here comes his Z-move. It's going to be all-out pummel. That should kill this Umbreon here with the ×2 attack. Special attack boosted ×2 damage. Now the Gengar is going to unfortunately not be able to kill off the Nihilego. Nihilego survives with 3% health, but this Urshifu should be able to outspeed it. The Wicked Blow will finish off the Nihilego. All that's left is the Sableye, and surely the Urshifu will be able to power through. Critical hit, 100 to zeros. That normal Sableye. The Suck My Balls did not know what to do against this Pokemon. The winner is Zealous Zekrom. Urshifu Single Strike is a very, very strong mon in this format. It was able to continuously destroy Pokemon after Pokemon, and the Suck My Balls team had nothing to stop it. Zealous Zekrom will win this game, and we will be moving on to the next battle. The next battle will be an old rivalry matchup between Soliana Altaria, champion of the UCL Season 7, and Brethahan Braviaries, two-time champion of the UCL. Soliana Altaria will be on the player side, Brethahan Braviaries will be on the opponent side. Here comes the Charizard. Mega Y is going to go for a Toxic onto the Dusclops. Dusclops will hit a Gigavolt Havoc and destroy the Tier 1 Pokemon in the Mega Charizard Y. That's very strange. Here's the now the Dusclops is focusing for a Focus Punch and then dies to the Fire Blast in the Sun Volcanion. Very strong, but also Sun Rain Dance will come up now. This Venusaur is not going to be as useful. Knockoff will do a bit of damage onto the Braviary. Now here comes a Weather Ball, will do a little bit of damage onto the Braviary, but the Dual Wing Beat will kill off that Venusaur. Very unfortunate for the Soliana Altaria losing their son so early. Here is the Medicham regular now is going to hit big damage onto that Braviary, kill it off, and the Bullet Punch will do even more damage onto this Diancie, who goes for a Stealth Rock instead. It will be resisted by the Scizor on the second Bullet Punch, but the high jump kick does huge damage onto that Scizor. Here is the Inteleon now. He will go for a little bit of damage on this another Bullet Punch just to get some damage off before that Medicham is killed. Terrakion is in now. It's going to outspeed the Inteleon in close combat and do big damage. The Terrakion wants to get out of the way of this Pangoro. Pangoro double switches, expecting it, and then the Diancie hits a Diamond Storm onto Volcanion, but Volcanion, being the bulky Pokemon that it is, will survive that Diamond Storm and kill off the Diancie. It's 3 versus 2. 2 versus 2 now with this Pangoro killing off that killing the Soliana Altaria's Volcanion, but then it falls to the Terrakion. It's 2 versus 1. Very close game. The close combat will outspeed. Where was the Bullet Punch on this Scizor? It didn't Bullet Punch, and it was not able to kill that Terrakion. Terrakion comes back with a close combat and wins the game. You gotta ask yourself, where was that Bullet Punch there? The Technician Bullet Punch on this Scizor would have surely killed that Terrakion sitting at 0.67% defense and would have had a chance against that Mamoswine. Surely that Ice-type Mamoswine. He didn't have the Bullet Punch. We don't know what's going on. We'll have to find out later on why that didn't happen. But it's still a very good game, very close. The winner will be Soliana Altaria, and we will move on to the next battle. The next battle will be between Southampton Hitmontop and Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys. Southampton Hitmontop will be on the player side, while Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys will be on the opponent side. Zeraora versus this Jirachi. He's going to go for a Plasma Fist, and the Jirachi will go for a trick. It's going to trade Choice Scarfs, and now, oh, wait a second. Because he switched the Choice Scarfs, he was able to lock in a second move because it's a different item. That's very interesting. Now the Bronzong is going to resist the Mega Sceptile. Obstagoon's in now. And it's going to go for, try to predict a switch, but he didn't do it. The Z Tectonic Rage will kill the Jirachi. It is 6 versus 5 in favor of the Southampton Hitmontop. That was a very cool tech earlier in the game with the trick. The choice scarf, being able to use another move. The Slowking Galar is going to go for a Hydro Pump into the switch against Sceptile. Sceptile will resist it, and then the Obstagoon will dodge a Fire Blast. 6 versus 5, still anybody's game. The Tapu Bulu is going to come in. Obstagoon will knock off that Life Orb off the Tapu Bulu. That's unfortunate for it. The Obstagoon versus the Tapu Bulu. It's going to go for a Cross Poison and kill off the Tapu Bulu. Poison, taking out that Tapu Bulu, is very good for this Jamie Turner's bulky boy. He's going to go for a facade and kill off the Swallow, who is unable to take out that Obstagoon. Obstagoon being a very good tool for this Jamie Turner's bulky boy's side. Grass Knots will be able to be resisted by the Moltres, Slow Kings, and now Drifloon is going to be have to switch in with this Slow King. Here comes the Shadow Ball. It will drop the Slow King's damage, and the Blizzard will miss. Very unfortunate for this Southampton Hitmontop side. He's losing Pokemon based on these misses and based on some good play from Jamie Trainer's bulky boys. Lightning Rod from the Mega Sceptile will stop that Zeraora in its tracks. It needs to switch out lest it give the Lightning Rod's Mega Sceptile even more damage. Here comes the Hidden Powers. Will break that Disguise and kill off one Pokemon, but surely this Play Rough will take out the Mega Sceptile. It is 3 versus 4, still anybody's game. Here's the Muck. Destiny Bond from the Mimikyu. Gunk Shot will not kill the Mimikyu, but then the Muck moves first, causing the Destiny Bond to take effect. It is 3 versus 2. Still, the Southampton Hitmontop is trying to hold on to the game. This is it. This is the perfect moment for Southampton Hitmontop. There's no Mega Sceptile to resist the electric attack. Plasma Fist will destroy the remaining Pokemon on Jamie Trainer's bulky boys, and the winner will be Southampton Hitmontop. That trick on Choice Scarf to Choice Scarf was very interesting, but the game was clearly won through the work of the Southampton Hitmontops getting rid of the Mega Sceptile so Zeraora could come in and sweep up the game. Good work on the Southampton Hitmontop. We will be moving on to the next battle. The next battle will be between Radioactive Dolphins and the king, the greatest, the best of all time, the future winner of the UCL. It's Alex Grimes II, the king himself, leading the UCL Finnabust. Let's go! The king demands the player side. Gardevoir is going to be against this Garchomp here. He's going to go for a Moonblast, but it will be resisted, quad resisted by the Heatran. Special attack will be dropped. Focus Blast will unfortunately miss for that against that Heatran. Imagine if it hit. The second Focus Blast will not hit. Imagine if the first Focus Blast hit. He got lucky. He clearly got lucky in this game. An ugly, disgusting individual. Suicune, though, is going to come in. The king will come in and start Calm Minding in front of this Togekiss. The Togekiss will go for a Thunder Wave. Suicune's gonna go for a Z move. Here comes the Sub-Zero Slammer. Take out the Togekiss. This Suicune is already on the move. Here comes a Z conversion from this Porygon Z. It's gonna go into Electric, while the Hydro Pump will do big damage, but the Thunderbolt will take out the King's Suicune. Here is the Electivire. Now it's going to start going for Earthquakes. Will outspeed in the end to take out that Porygon Z. Here's the Buzzwole now. Buzzwole will go for a Dynamic Punch and kill off the Mega Aerodactyl before it can even Mega. This Buzzwole is very strong here. Here is the Heatran again against this Latios regular. Latios will get 2 Psychics off, then get hit with a Flash Cannon. He's going to go for a 3rd Psychic, take out the Heatran. It's 3 versus 3, anybody's game, but we know what the king can do. He's going to get immune from this Zoroark, who's hiding as a Garchomp, and then the Garchomp will, the Zoroark will kill off that Latios. Here is the here's the Infernape now. Infernape's gonna miss the Will-O-Wisp, and the Buzzwole goes for a substitute. Kind of disgusting for the King's Pokemon to be paid off in such a way to lose the game. The close combat will kill off that Infernape, and all that's left is the Electivire. He will not be able to outspeed this Buzzwole, and that's going to be it for the game. The winner is Radioactive Dolphins in very peculiar and speculative fashion. How ugly do you have to be to win a game off of misses? First the Focus Blast and then the Will-O-Wisp. My team is paid off. They're on somebody's payroll. The prep committee is real. Why do people hate the king? Why do the good suffer? I'm suffering for no reason. I'm going to have to ask Radioactive Dolphins and Brady Hayes who the hell does he think he is. But for now, we're going to move on to the next battle. The UCL is in peril. Who will rise against the evils of this world? In the caves, he's there. Go back. The high rises of Metropolis City stink of nerds who try too hard to win. Who will save us? Quickly, look to the waters. She is there. Magikarp. Antonio Lombardo and Megan Lombardo together on the same team. The Metropolis City Goldcups are here. The UCL is saved. The next battle will be between Berlin Beedrill and Metropolis City Goldcarps. Berlin Beedrill will be on the player side, with Metropolis City Goldcarps will be on the opponent's side. The Thunderous Incarnate will go for an nasty plot, while the knockoff will not knock off any item. It's probably a Z. It's going to be a Z move here. It's going to go for a Volt Switch here. Does not want to use that Z move. It's going to kill that Marowak Alola early on. Leaf Blade will bring down the Golem now to... Oh, here comes a weakness policy from Golem and a Rock Polish, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough. It dies to the next Leaf Blade, but that was a fun tech right there. Too bad we didn't get to see anything come from it. The Leaf Blade will, although resisted, will kill the Thunderous Incarnate. That's very bad for this Metropolis City Goldcarps team. Here's the Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny's going to fake out here, but it's going to get crit on the second turn from the Kartana. Then the the Kartana is down. It will kill off yet another Pokemon. This is going to be a 5-0. Kartana is going to be unstoppable here. Just keep on Leaf Blading. This game is over. Leaf Blade kills the Wigglytuff. There's only one Pokemon left in the Xatu, but at 3.5 times attack, it's too late. Who cares about a resist? The Nightshade will do nothing onto this Kartana. That's going to be it. The winner is Berlin Beedrill. You know, this is just an open and shut game. Kartana came in, killed off one of its only resists. After that, it's at ×2 attack. Just going to keep on blowing through the rest of the team, win the game in the end. The winner was going to be Berlin Beedrill. He's doing pretty well this season. Hopefully, he can continue and keep that up. For the Metropolis City Goldcarps, you know, just having fun, hanging out as a couple. That's very good for the UCL. We'll see what they do in the next upcoming weeks. With that game completed, we'll be moving on to the final battle. The final battle will be between Commissioner Christian Sankirums and E-Mouse and Polions. Christian Sankirums will be on the player side, while E-Mouse and Polions will be on the opponent's side. Rodom versus this Incineroar. Rodom's going to Volt Switch out of there. Does not want to fight this Incineroar. The knockoff will do a little bit of damage onto Tornadus Therian. U-turns galore. That's very unfortunate. Paralyze and the Rocky Helmet onto the Tornadus Therian. That's going to cripple it for the rest of the game. Volt Switch from the Zapdos back into the Incineroar in front of this Hoopa Unbound. Hoopa's got to get out of there. Here's the Blissey. Blissey's going to take a fake out from the Incineroar, who's then going to U-turn out of there. It's going to be Hariyama, one of E-Mouse and Polion's favorite Pokemon, is going to... they're going to both get out of there, Blissey and Hariyama. It's going to be the Vikavolt versus this Decidueye. Decidueye decides to get rid of the Stealth Rocks. Doesn't want it to keep taking that damage during the game. While this Vikavolt continues to get some more damage with this Bug Buzz. Will hit 2 times onto Zapdos, 1 time onto Decidueye. But Zapdos will be able to heal up. The Vikavolt is going to get confused. Damage from the confusion. Will have to get out of there for this Blissey, who's a special tank, super special tank. The Zapdos will get out of there. The Blissey goes for a teleport. Hariyama versus this Tornadus Therian. He's going to go for a fake out, do a little bit of chip damage, but Tornadus Therian does have that regenerator ability. Zapdos is in now. It's going to scare out the Tornadus Therian. He's going to have to Volt Switch again in front of the Blissey. Swampert versus Blissey. The Hariyama and the Swampert are staple mons on the Emouse and Empoleon. He definitely loves these Pokemon. He's trying to do the best that he can with his favorite Pokemon. That's very nice. We definitely like that here at Pokemon Draft League channel. Decidueye is going to get killed off as the first death of the game. It is 6-5 in favor of Commissioner Christian Sankirums. The Zapdos will heal up in front of the Blissey. Volt Switch out of there. Blissey's going to sit there as a tank wall. The team knows the Hariyama's coming in. It's going to teleport back into the Tornadus Therian. More chip damage comes on to the Tornadus Therian. Tornadus has to either get out of there. Oh, here comes a Z move. It's going to be a Sub-Zero Slammer, predicting the switch into Zapdos, but the Zapdos will survive with 2% and kill the Tornadus Therian. Now it's 5-5. He's going to heal back up to half health. He's going to switch out. Choiced the Zapdos into that roost. That Zapdos that defensive Zapdos is not going to be able to do as much help as it wants to in this game. Here is the Incineroar is going to fake out onto this Mega Scizor, but Incineroar was way too low. Scizor is going to outspeed it and kill it. It is 5 for 4. The Commissioner Christian Sankirums is holding on to the advantage of this game, wants to keep his momentum going, wants to keep the ball in his court. Hariyama will do a bit of damage onto Mega Scizor. Here comes the Z move. All out pummel will be immune by the Rotom. Oh my gosh, this is very bad. Hariyama is now dead. Hariyama is down. Rotom's going to switch back into the Blissey. Blissey should be able to hold off both Zapdos and the Mega Lottie here. Lottie's going to go for a Calm Mind. Is it faster than the Hoopa? It is faster than the Hoopa. It does not kill the Hoopa though. Hyperspace Fury will do a lot of damage. He's going to go for another Dragon Pulse. That's all he can do now. But surely this Bullet Punch will kill off. Oh, he heals. No Bullet Punch. Where is the Bullet Punch? Goes for a U-turn and brings back the Lottie to back down to 9%. The Bullet Punch definitely has to come out. No Bullet Punch. Did none of the Scizor players bring Bullet Punch this week? This is very bad. Okay, he's going to roost up. He's going to heal. Be able to heal up. Knockoff will kill off that Mega Lottie. Excuse me. Zapdos is going to come in, do a Hurricane on to 2 Hurricanes. No confusion yet. Here comes the confusion on the Blissey. Blissey's going to be able to heal up, though. He's going to keep on trying to attack here with this Zapdos. Another Hurricane will kill the Mega Scizor. There's only 2 Pokemon left on both sides. It's anybody's game now. All the damage is gone. Now it's just 2 tanks per team. Hurricane will keep going. I wouldn't say it's a tank on Zapdos, excuse me. I keep on saying it's a tank, but it's doing big damage with these Hurricanes, big damage with the Volt Switch and the Thunderbolt. Now, this Blissey is the only thing that's left. The Rotom has died, and now the Blissey's confused. It's going to be able to heal up, but how many times will it be able to heal and not get confused? It's going to damage the confusion. It's going to keep... The Zapdos is still attacking. Finally, the Blissey is going to be able to heal again. Zapdos is going to miss this time. Blissey is now full health, not confused anymore. It's going to keep going for Hurricanes. Well, the Blissey will have to try to do damage now. What is he doing? He just keeps healing to full, and then gets knocked back down to 75%. The Seismic Toss will kill off the Zapdos. All that's left is the Swampert versus the Blissey. Who's gonna kill? The Toxic will get put down onto Blissey. Blissey can't switch out, can't use its natural cure. Blissey will try to keep doing Seismic Toss. He should keep Seismic Tossing here. He's losing this tick battle. The damage over time will kill off the Blissey. He needs to attack. Maybe he should have attacked one turn earlier. He's gonna keep going. Maybe he needed a soft boil there. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look back at it later, but the Blissey will die in the end to the flip turn damage and the toxic damage. The winner is Emouse and Empoleons. This was a very cool back and forth battle. Emaus and Polion's trying to show that they can run with the big dogs. They did have their first season in season 13, but did not play the entire season. They were a replacement player. Now this is their first big season. They got to step it up. They got to do good, and they won this game. Hopefully they'll be able to keep winning in the games to come. For now, that's going to be it for the week. That's going to be it. Thank you for watching. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself. There are more league reviews on the way. We have a number of commissioners, big and small, who have signed up to join our talk show, and we will be branching out into the general Pokemon Draft League community. For now, we will see you next time.